Hello guys, welcome back to some more World of Tanks. First little replay is just a one for the background. It's in the it's in the tier 3 French tank destroyer. Premium tank. It's very OP for its tier, but obviously had a good game in it, so I thought I might as well show it to you. It's got a big gun, pretty fast reload, great camo, but obviously that's not going to help me in this match because it's Berlin. So basically a city map, so going to get spotted straight away. Obviously fighting against quite a few bots and stuff, so you know, whatever. But anyway, that's not what I'm going to talk about today. Obviously I'm going to get onto some of the replays in a minute, but yeah, at the moment, obviously by the time this comes out it'll probably be over, but Wargaming's anniversary or something, anniversary sales on at the moment, and they're basically selling all the broken toxic tanks in the game for extortionate amount of money because they know it's going to sell, because they know how good they are. Just absolutely ridiculous, ruining the game even more. Yeah, so they're basically selling the Weasel Toe. You know, they power crept it a little bit, but it's still very broken, a very broken tank. So yeah, that's not very fun to have. I think they've got the Object 477, I think it is. Again, it's one of those stupidly insane broken tanks that ruins the game. And basically, yeah, just basically all the tanks that you can think of that really probably shouldn't be in the game or should be seriously nerfed. Yeah, they're on sale again, just because they can make an extortionate amount of money from selling them, and yeah, just terrible idea. I don't know why they're doing it, other than obviously to try to make money, but at the end of the day, it's going to put more and more people off the game, as we can see by the fact that at the moment, I think. Now, obviously, bots have been in the game for a while, but you can see them at tier 3 and 4 in the past, but now I'm seeing them in much higher tiers in Cold War and in World War II. Just, you know, just going to show you how bad the game is at the moment, and they're just like, I don't know whether they're just like, let's make as much money as we can while we can, or they're just like, we really don't care about this game at all. Let's just make some money, and yeah, you know, it's going to break the game more, but so what? Yeah, just I'm really tired of seeing these broken tanks in the game because I know I can't do anything against them. So what is the point? And obviously the people that bought them just go, yeah, I know, guaranteed, even if my team loses, I'm guaranteed to improve the chances of us not having a loss, and I'm improving the chances of me just having a good game because I don't really have to put any effort into the game at all, because the tank's going to bounce most of the shots against it. The only way I'm actually going to lose is if I get swamped by the enemy. Yeah, so honestly, I just think there are some, like I said, the AVR Centurion AVRE is pretty broken, but there are worse tanks in the game. At least I know I can do some damage against it. Where some of these other tanks are just like, what is the point in trying to even shoot them? I might as well ignore them and try to shoot someone else that can actually pen. As you can see, 8 kills. Great result. Not the most damage in the game ever, but for tier 3, that's pretty damn good, right? And only second class. You can see the insane games that people are having in that particular tank. Now, in the next game, we're in the Object 490T. I am not a big fan of this tank. I don't think it's all that good. And I like going up the 9-0 line, but yeah, it's Cold War. I'm playing, like I said, playing a lot of Cold War at the moment to try to get my silver. Yeah, so basically whenever I have a play session, I just go out in my Era 3 premium tanks that I've got and just try to earn some silver. Like I said, this one isn't. This is probably my least favourite. I probably don't go out in this very much. Just its penetration's not all that good. Really, no gun depression. I do like gun depression. And compared to the other two tanks that I've got in Era 3, the premiums that earn me silver, this is probably the worst one. So I don't go out in it that much. But as you can see, you can have good games in it, but then you can pretty much have good games in any tank if the situation is in your favor, RNG and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, as you can see, we're in a very frontal position here. Don't know what that guy's doing there. Just aiming up into the sky, insane. But as you can see, we're not landing any of these shots, unfortunately, because yeah, our team are doing stupid things. We're losing already, but that's because our team is just sitting at the back there. So we're going to try to do spot up the enemy, basically try to get a lot of assisted. As you can see, yeah, just we're going to kind of, yeah, so we're not even actually getting that much support at this point. Don't know what they're doing really. Got my fuel tank is damaged already, so we're going to ignore that guy because he's going to get killed hopefully, and he does get killed finally. But yeah, we got this guy's firing HE, insane. As you can see, bounced that shot. We're almost out of normal rounds at the moment, but as you can see, we are facing, looks like some of these guys actually might be bots. Like I was saying earlier, there's some bots in higher tier games at the moment. It's really insane. Yeah, and that guy's finished off, and we're just kind of yeah, tracking that guy in place. As you can see, that is definitely a bot. He's just moving like a bot. And yeah, we're putting in these shots and just hoping that our team somehow pulls us back. But luckily, the enemy is just gone one side, basically gone. No one's gone down the near zero line, and yep, no one's helping us here. I'm not sure what any of our team is actually doing. I mean, come on, try to finish that guy off, and yeah, another one of those shots that just magically goes through the tank. And we finished that guy off. So we've got 6,800 of our own damage and just over 3,000 assisted. So we're having a good result. And now we're finally just through the normal rounds. We're into the premium rounds now. I have track it, but no pen it, of course. And no one's shooting it. Just trying to get him to fluff a shot. But we bounce anyway. This guy, I'm not sure what this guy's doing. Trying to support this teammate has gone into the enemy. I don't know. Like I said, I'm pretty sure a lot of the enemy is bots. So that's the only probably reason why we might have won this game. Because yeah, we're pushing now, but obviously we're expecting some enemies to be sat at the back. Hopefully not any missile tanks. Just trying to get in behind, track him in place, get some assisted. But he gets away just before we could do that, so we've just put in a shot while we could. So yeah, about 12,000 combined at this point. That's not bad, and 3 kills. Looks like we're actually going to win this game. Although hit point wise, we're still kind of equal here. But now, finally, my team has decided to move. But at this point, I think the enemy is now on the other flank. So we're going to try to push and try to get a little bit more damage before the end of the game. This could potentially be quite a good earner for silver. Trying to see if I can land a shot on that guy. We can't. Bit worried about a light tank hitting us here. Of course, we do hit the shot, but we do bounce. Again, a little bit worried about. There we go. Pen that shot. Worried about a missile coming in at any point from that light tank. Don't know what the light tank is. Yeah, fluff that shot there. And there's the light tank. Ugh, that was a bad shot. Shouldn't have bothered taking that one. Yeah. And now see if we can get any more damage on this guy. Probably not at this point. Yeah, it's going in, getting absolutely wiped. Minigun to death there. Never mind, but that was an excellent game for this particular tank. Well, as you can see, we're kind of running out of ammunition there. And we come top of the team there with 3 kills. Not the massive silver earner that I was hoping for it to be, but there we go. Kept best in the game for quite a few of those results there. Best in game damage and best in game blocked, which wasn't that much to be fair. Now we're in the Liberté, really early premium tank, one of the flag tanks. I did buy the bundle when it came out. One of the first bad looking tanks, you know, all the flag paint jobs on them were pretty awful for the time, but I didn't actually have many premium tanks at that point, so this was a good little bundle that I got. And it is still preferential matchmaking. This one I do like to still go out, and it's still a half decent tank. It's got a great little reload. The penetration isn't bad on these rounds either. But obviously, French tank, big, pretty much no armor. You're going to be bouncing maybe tier 6s if you're lucky. But apart from that, you're not going to be bouncing much. Waiting for the side shot into that guy. Someone is looking at me. Probably a TD at the back there. Looked like a pretty big caliber gun hit the rock there, so you do have to be careful. Still kind of waiting to see if someone takes a blind shot at this corner. Yeah, pretty much a good portion of my team has come this way.
Focus attention here.
Seeing if he gets spotted up. Yeah, don't want to take a big hit there. And we do take a hit, but we repair it pretty quick. And of course, still got that little glitch there when you're not where your gun sticks up into the air if you're near a rock. Put a lovely shot into the side of his turret as he turned. Really, our majority of our teams come this way. Really need to win this flank. Yeah, a bit unfortunate he didn't go up any further. That was a lucky shot there. Almost missed him. Yeah, no way we were going to hit that one. Doesn't look like the TD is back there anymore. May have pulled back, seeing that they were losing this flank, but I'm still a little bit concerned. So, put a lovely shot into him, and there we go. He's come back, pretty insane. But we're going to let our team take care of him because, yeah, found that Capola shot there. Very nice. Probably should load premium at this point, just to guarantee that I get through his armor. He is a tier 9 heavy after all. This is the, obviously like I said, preferential matchmaking means I'll only see tier 9s, I'll never see tier 10s, which is great. So like I said, if I'm having bad RNG, you know, I'm going out in a certain tank and I'm getting absolutely bottom tier every game, then I will probably try to take out this tank to make sure I'm guaranteed not to see any tier 10s. So yeah, we are now expecting them to be pushing this flank and going towards our base. And yeah, so we head up here, get spotted almost immediately. Don't know what by. Pretty crazy to get spotted straight away there. Obviously there is artillery in the game, but luckily he hasn't been looking in our direction. Waiting for this guy to make a mistake. But yeah, not seeing any shots unfortunately. And he gets taken out by the artillery. And then we see some guys here. A bit of an odd position for them to be taking here. Basically kind of out in the open there. And this is what might be spotting us. So yeah, it looks like our defense on the cap has been, and they're getting guys come in behind them, so we're gonna try to take these guys out at this point. And yeah, he's just tier 9 and he's just going out into the middle of the map here. Really don't know what he's thinking. And yeah, finish him off. And now we're getting targeted by artillery, so we pull back close to this rock, making it even more difficult for the artillery to take a hit, get a hit on us. Now, not doing the most amount of damage in the game. So now we turn around for these two heavies. I'm not quite realised that I've got literally no support now. They've all just gone back to the base. Of course, don't pen that, unfortunately. Oh, leave them on 7 hit points. That's ridiculous. Probably should have loaded premium just to guarantee the kill there, and we do finish them off. We've got our second kill of the game, and just over 2,000. Again, not really a particularly good result so far. Yeah, this is quite a hard tank to use. Like I said, got no armor to speak of. Again, we're making a lot of rough decisions here, going backwards and forwards, not fully committing to any flank. Now we do know there's a heavy up here somewhere. There he is. Unfortunately, our guy on this flank is gone. We are winning ever so slightly by hit points, like 1%, but they do have more guns in the game, which isn't good. Now obviously I put in the premium here just to make sure that every shot counts. Yeah, and our side is now losing. We are just trying to get up behind this heavy. And we've got one of the TDs is over there on our near our base. So we know where 2 of the tanks are. We know the artillery is back at their base. Just kind of waiting for that heavy to push out and get some shots on his rear. Basically, just want to whittle his hit points down, and then the TD Panzerknacker comes out of nowhere. He missed that shot, and he finally realizes we're here. And we put one shot into him, trying to ram him here, and we do clip him, but unfortunately that's not enough. We're going to try to get our rear to the rock here, and of course we finish off the Panzerknacker, which is great. No, the heavy is now pushing towards us, so we need to get behind cover. And artillery is going for us as well, and he does hit us here. So we are tracked. And of course, don't know how he got that angle, really. Didn't think much was showing there, enough for him to pen me. And of course, now the artillery. Now this guy's finished off this guy, so there's 2 versus 3. But this guy's on full health. This guy's going to have... It is a tier 9 as well, so that's great. So there's a chance we might pull this back. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing all the game up until now. He's going to get a very good result, but still might not have been into this tricky situation at the end if he had come and given us a bit more of a support here. Tier 34 there is down to 1 shot now. And now finished off. So it's just 2 versus 2. And we got the majority of the hit points here as well. So quickly turned around. But if he had come with me, we probably wouldn't have died there. Yeah, so glad. I mean, obviously, always glad that there's a competent player in the game on my side. Usually when I die in with that kind of result, I'm just like, yeah, we are definitely going to lose this game because you just cannot count on your team at all. So it's always nice to have a competent team member. But like I said, still would have been nice for him to actually give me support a couple minutes ago, because that would have been probably a better result. But as you can see, he's got close to 7,000 combined, and obviously fluffed that shot. Artillery took a big old hit, and obviously at this point I was still like, yeah, not sure how this game's gonna go, quite honestly. He's obviously a good player, but artillery's still in the game. You know, one bad roll and the artillery hits his engine deck and pens him. It's pretty much game over at that point. Not 100% sure what he's facing. The enemy's on less health, and he's tier 8, so they still got a good chance of winning, right? We do have the artillery, but like I said, he's not a particularly good artillery. Luckily, he was looking in the opposite direction. He was obviously looking towards that artillery. And obviously, he can get behind here. The artillery is going to struggle to get a hit on him here. If I was in the enemy artillery, I probably would have moved. Oh, and he fluffs that shot. But yeah, he's still got enough hit points here. Yeah, another misfire there. He's fully loaded again, so he's just going to have to guarantee this. And of course, he doesn't roll high enough. But luckily, the artillery does a good job there and finishes him off. Now, yeah, just finishing off the artillery should be easy enough. But obviously, there's only less than 2 minutes left. But it doesn't really matter, because if the time ticks down, it'll be to whoever's got the most hit points left. And now that we can see how much hit points are remaining, we know that our side's going to win. Very unlikely we lose this game now. The only way we lose is if the artillery somehow gets a lucky hit on this guy and sets him on fire and pens him. But that obviously is very unlikely. So anyway, guys, if you do like this video, give it a like and subscribe, because it really does help the channel. I'm putting out quite a bit of content at the moment, just because I'm going through the season pass, and I've also got a contract on the go, which I'm very close to finishing. Obviously, the contracts do not give you that much time to actually get them done. He's got out spotted here. And there you go, finished it off. We got ourselves a pretty decent result. He obviously got a mastery, that guy must have done. Just over 8,000 combined, 5 kills. We got 3 kills and over 3,000 damage. Yeah, like I said, not the most amazing tank in the game, but you can still have some really good results in it. I quite enjoy it. As you can see, the enemy team top 4 were pretty decent players. So yeah, but luckily our top 5 players were slightly better. Now, next game is in the Panzerknacker. As you can see, the game is already started. Managed to get that shot on target there, which is very lucky. And tracked him in place, luckily. And a nice start to the game, really. I enjoy autoloaders, so I do enjoy this tank. Quite low alpha, but very fast reload. Just not very good armor on this thing at all. So you're paper thin. You're basically a tier 7 TD with okay armor in a tier 8 tank. Trying to finish off this artillery. And we do manage to get that shot in, but we are targeted. We put in the APCR here to deal with the icebreaker, because we will struggle with normal rounds, and even with the premium we'll probably bounce if we hit a bad angle. And yeah, the results are pretty good so far. We are winning this game. So as you can see there, even with premium rounds, we really didn't struggle to pen that guy. We put in another round of premium rounds, and we're going to wait for this heavy to push up, because he looks like he's probably going to be looking in the opposite direction. And there's no artillery in the game either. That's the best result ever, right? No artillery. Don't have to worry about being in the open at all, like this. So we can just angle ourselves up. I'm getting looked at by something. I'm guessing there's probably a TD on the other hill here, who's probably looking in our direction. Trying to get, well, basically we want our light tank to do its job, really, but their enemy light tank is pushing over the hill here and spotting us up and targeting our light tank. Really want to take out that light tank, don't want to get spotted, so we're pulling back. Also watching that hill here. That's it. Fortunately, he gets behind a hill and he takes out one of our tanks on this flank. Haven't got the best result in this, best crew in this tank either, I don't believe. So we do have to be a little bit careful. Missed that shot. Probably should have taken it. There's incoming fire from that angle. We're now actually a tank, equal tanks, but we've got less health, so we kind of threw away our advantage that we did have. Tiger Shark's taken out the Scorpion G, which is not a good result, because yeah, we don't want to be getting flanked from behind, so I'm going to be pushing up to take out this light tank when it starts, takes out the artillery and starts pushing down. So we've got full hit points at the moment, might as well, so we can take a couple of hits. Tiger Shark luckily kills himself, not even sure how he did that. From, I guess, maybe he hit a weird little bit of hill. Oh, it's a tier 9. Don't want to get penned by that thing. We're bouncing every shot here. managed to pen one shot, but we did hit his tracks. We're taking our gun sight off of him to make him feel a little bit more relaxed, and he does. There we go. He does take a tank out, but we're putting all these shots in. Ah, bad last shot there. We wouldn't have killed him anyway, but yeah, we're gonna get back here. It's not looking so good now. He is just waiting for us to push up. Waiting for that light tank to distract him. Maybe look in a different direction. And there he is. There we go. Finished him off. So we took out a tier 9 tank destroyer. We reload again because it literally is a very fast loading tank. So we're going to get those 3 rounds back in again, because there was no enemies as far as we know that was any very close to us. So we have we're trying to protect our flank here, because our 2 other tanks are pushing that direction. We kind of don't want anybody creeping up behind us, and then we do, trying to angle ourselves here. Don't know what was looking at us, but here's a tier 8. He is the Italian, so he's got plenty of armor, hits pretty hard, and he's going to, even though the penetration on those things isn't the best, it doesn't have to be, because he's facing a Panzerknacker, which doesn't have any armor. So we are probably going to might struggle to pen him as well. So we've got to be very careful. Hit his tracks, we make him fluff his shot, and of course we are not penning this guy. Luckily, artillery takes him out in one hit, and we do get the assisted there. So we got almost 3,500 combined, which is a very nice result. With well, 2 more tanks to go, and we don't need the premium rounds for these guys, because we should be able to pen pretty easily. Got this medium here who's pushing up. Hopefully, hopefully outspot them. We're going to push along here, seeing if we can get them as they're crossing the field. And it's going to go, and it's going to go a little bit wrong, because this guy doesn't see him either. And we fluffed that first shot. We're going to make sure we hit the second shot, try to break his gun. We bounce that shot, guys. So we should just about reload before he does. The light tank, luckily that artillery is hitting all of its shots, so we get a little bit of assisted there, I think, but not much. That medium tank takes out our light tanks, so it's literally just down to me and the artillery piece here. So we do have to be very careful. Probably should just load the premium, not for the penetration, but for the speed, because this guy, wow, he could take us out, to be honest. Like I said, we are turretless TD, and we've also got an artillery in play, so he could still swing this game if we are not careful. Now, we saw the shot. I'm pretty sure the shot came from over here, not from that hill there, but over this way. Now, basically, what I'm doing here is just playing defensively, hoping that me being stationary, I might get the jump on him and spot him first. Obviously, we're going to alternate between the flanks, because he could be, just choosing to go the long way around and try to get the jump on us. So he might be coming up the 9-0 line at this point. And yeah, I am putting in food simply to help boost my view range, because that's going to be absolute key if we want to win this game. There's only 2% left of the health, so I'm guessing he might he's probably not on full health. So that is the only saving grace we have. So now again we're pushing this way and looking towards the hills. And basically what we're going to do is wait here, put food in. Once food's run out, we'll then change back to the other flank. And that's basically what we're going to do. So we got over 4,000 combined. I'm more than happy with that result. If we were to end the game here. But yeah, we just got to wait, really. It's another 3 minutes left. In all honesty, he could be thinking that he hasn't, probably not going to win this encounter with the two of us. So he might be just waiting for the counter to run out. And yeah, he might lose the game, but he will have survived it. Which is, it's a play. It's a play I sometimes do. If I think if there's like 4 or 5 enemies left and I've not got, I don't think I've got a chance, then I'll try to survive the game and let the timer tick down. I mean, that's kind of the only issue with this being in the tank like this. I can't really be that aggressive because he's got the maneuverability. He can just simply turn, get behind me and finish me off, so I can't really be all that aggressive. So we are pushing this up this flank again, just to keep an eye on this flank, see if we can outspot him. Hopefully our artillery will be good at communicating, so if he gets spotted, then then I know I can turn around and help him if he is going to be getting attacked. And now we're running close to the 2-minute mark. Now again, this is what my thinking was. He might be waiting for the timer to tick down pretty close to 0, then come in and try to finish us off, try to whittle our hit points down enough so that he might get a win out of this. Again, still just not seeing anything, but if he's got a good crew in, then we might actually spot him up. Just trying to keep an eye on the map as well. We've just gone to the other flank again, and almost down to a minute. Again, like I said, at this point, I thought there's a good chance that he might be just waiting for the timer to tick down. Now down to 1 minute. Now, obviously, I'm showing this because he does turn up, guys. But obviously the shocker is, which angle does he come from? There's only 30 seconds left. Wait, does he show up? I'm pretty sure I thought he does show up at some point. Maybe I'm mistaken. I could be mistaken, actually. Maybe this isn't that match. Oh, and there he is. He did show up. And 2 seconds. Unfortunately, we don't fish him off, but the artillery did get a hit in, so he's down to even less hit points. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bit of a rubbish ending to that one. But yeah, nonetheless, pretty good result. Anyway, bye-bye, guys.